No.
Okay, so this is week 6 Thursday. This is part 4 of the study guide. All right, determine which three need to be measured as side of a triangle. Remember with the side of a triangle, the hinge rule. This pen's not working. Is the two smaller, the sum of the two smaller sides have to be bigger than the longer side, correct?
Mhm.
So which one's the longer side? This is the longer side, right?
Mhm.
17 plus or 14 plus 3 is 17. Is that bigger than 18?
Yes.
No,
Oh.
it's not. Identify the longer side. 15 is the longer side, right?
Mhm.
9 plus 7, is it bigger than 15?
Um,
Yeah, so this might be it. I think that might be it. But just to check everything, let's check the other ones. Okay, 18 is the longer side, so 2 plus 14, is it greater than 18? No, so that's not it. Let's try D. 6 plus 9, is it greater than 15?
no.
No, so the only one that works here is this one right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm. Read.
Determine which three lines cannot be the measurement of the sides of each triangle.
Because this is cannot be, if it can be, A plus B is greater than C, correct? These two are the two smaller side, right?
Yeah.
And C is the longer side, correct?
Yeah.
If it cannot be, that means A plus B is smaller than C, correct?
Mhm.
So let's take a look. 2 plus 5 is 7 is greater than 6. That one can be. So that is the answer. Or that is not the answer. That could be a triangle, correct?
Mhm.
So that's not it. Keep going. You try the other ones.
Okay. Why is there sad face?
Means that cannot be a triangle.
Oh.
15 plus 4 is 19. 19 is not bigger than 20.
Okay.
Does that make sense? I really like the essential oils. But
I only like coffee.
you should be doing too much of that. Okay?
Fine.
You should be sitting on this chair. This chair is better for your posture.
I like this one. This one.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, the measure of two sides of a triangle are 8, 15, and the range of the possible third side. So you need to find the possible third side, correct? Okay. Remember, there are two different scenarios, correct? This first scenario is 8 and 15 are the smaller sides, correct? So in which case, 15 plus 8 has to be greater than x, correct? 15 plus 8 is going to give you a 23 greater than x, correct? On the other hand, if 15 is a longer side, correct? In which case, 8 plus x, which is the missing side, has to be greater than 15. Solve for x. You remember this? Subtract the 8 on both sides. You get a 7, right? So then you put x in the middle. This is going this way for the 23. This is your answer right here. So which one matches that? 7 and 23.
Yeah.
We get C, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go ahead and do that. Okay. All right, we're going to continue on. Look at the triangle. What is not a possible of x? So this is what we have, correct? So looking at this right here, I think this side is the longest side, but I don't know. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Let's assume that if x plus 1 is the longest side, then 3 plus 6. Okay, if x plus 1 is the longest side, correct? Then you have 3 plus 6 has to be greater than x plus 1. So then you solve. So 9 is greater than x plus 1. Subtract 1, x or h is greater than x, correct? Or x is less than 8. Well, that's great because all these answers here are less than 8, correct? So that doesn't help me at all, right? So then let's assume if 6 is the longest side, right? Do you see how I'm doing a separate table here? You need to pay attention, please. Then 3 plus x plus 1 is greater than 6, right? So x plus 4 is greater than 6. X is greater than 2, correct? So my answer has to be bigger than 2, correct?
Yes.
So right now, that is not bigger, right? So this is which is not a possible of x. 6, 4, and 3 are all possible answers. Do you see that? But 1 is not. But we need to figure out the last one. Well, actually, I don't need to figure out the last one. We don't need to say if 3 is along the side because 3 is smaller than 6. So there's no way 3 is along the side. Do you see that? So that's not even a possibility. So as it stands right now, x has to be bigger than 2, which means 1 is not a possibility. Does that make sense? Did you do this one yet? Go ahead and do it yourself and give it a try. Which shows the sides of triangles EF, but that's not EFG. Do you see that?
Yeah.
So would you ask for that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's assume this is E, F, G. Would you go ask for about that? So you either do from longest to shortest, right? Well, the order of this kind of matters because if I don't know which side it is, then that's going to become a problem. We have 98 and 42, but I don't know what this angle is, correct? How do I find that angle? Something minus something.
180 minus 98 minus 42.
Good. Now find that.
See that I'm smart.
You're in math for 2 years now, and all you can remember is that. Okay, so let's order the angles from the biggest to smallest, okay? So the biggest angle is 98 degrees, which is followed by 42 degrees, which is followed by 40 degrees, which is the smallest, right? Now, you want to label the sides. Look for the opposite side. I think it's going to be this one here. I think that might be it. Write the inequality for the range of value of x. Okay. So, for x, here is x. And here is 40, correct? These are sides, correct? Well, let's look at the angle. What's the angle opposite of the side? The angle that's opposite side is right here. Well, is it 120 degrees bigger than 150 degrees?
Yeah.
So this is the angle. So then write down the side. So write down the side. The side is going to be 120 if 4x minus 10 is greater than 40. Would you hurry up, please?
I already figured out.
What's my answer then? It's going to be 50
X.
over 4,
X,
which is
greater than
25
1
over
third
2.
and 1
So
fourth
x is greater than,
and 1.
sure, yeah, 10 and 1/4. No, that's not correct.
What?
1/4? No, 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 no. If the bottom is 4, this could be a 12, which would get a 48. You're stupid.
Oh, no, I roll my 12 like a 0. That's why.
Well, it kind of matters if you determine if it's a 12 or a 0, Grayson.
No, we're not like this.
Not very smart.
A little bit.
All right, let's take a look at the second part here. Second part, where is the x? Is the x an angle or is it a side?
Um,
You want me to toss it out?
Fine. Angle. So let's look at the side that's given to us. You see how this is a side? Okay, so we have side 36 is greater than 30, correct? Now write down the angle that corresponds to it. How do you set it up?
so 3x minus, or no, 33 is greater than 3x minus 3.
33 is not greater. 36. Opposite of 36 is 30. Oh no, you're right. Just kidding.
Good job, Rick.
Now tell me how you solve it. Maybe that's why it's not
I never
working.
do that to my application. Okay. So I got 12 is greater than
Good.
x.
All right, we're done. Let's go to this page right here. Oh, wait, hold on. What does it say?
In the figure below, M P and
Angle P.
angle P and angle x. What conclusion?
Wait, it doesn't say angle P is less than angle X. Is that what it says? It doesn't say that?
No, but angle P is less than angle x.
Angle X,
Yeah.
where's X? Okay, so this is bigger.
Yeah. What conclusion?
Okay, because this is now doing, you see how the answers right here, these are all side, right? So if angle P is less than angle X, and this is angle, find the corresponding side. Which side corresponds to angle P?
P O. QR
QR is less than what?
is less than x. Is less than x. No, YZ. QR is less than YZ.
Good.
So A.
Is it A? Okay. Last one, go ahead.
Angle A. Angle X, Y, Z. AB is equal to XY, BC is equal to YZ, and angle B is greater than angle Y.
Well, let's try to draw this. A, B, C. That's the first one. And then another triangle, X, Y, Z. Okay, then it gives you some information here, right?
Yeah.
So it tells you that BC or AB is equal to XY. So AB is equal to XY. BC, 1, 2, 3, is equal to YZ, 1, 2, 3. And angle B is greater than angle Y. So angle B is greater than angle Y. Right? What statement describes the relation between AC and, okay. Well, if angle B is greater than angle Y, correct? Then just find the corresponding side. What side corresponds to angle B?
AC.
Is greater than what side corresponds to angle Y?
XZ.
Yeah, all the other crap is just there to confuse you. So AC is greater than XZ, so I think it's 8. Right? Okay. I think that's it. All right, that concludes it. You have one more left, yes? So let's do this. You want to just do this? Because I feel like we could just get this done. This is part of your test. This is kind of part of your test. I can't do this over the weekend. You have your test coming up. All right, fine. Let's just.
There is some
Catherine on the date.
Thursday
Thursday.
What
at
time?
4.